Hi, 大家好. Today I'm going to be sharing with you what my days have been like since I've started quarantine. This is not something I do every day. The routine I'm about to say is something I do for like majority of the days. I think the days that I have skipped is not really out of the routine. It's just I don't do everything I'm about to say, and that's usually because it's probably the weekend and I kind of just want to rest. But I hope you enjoy, and let's get started. So, the first thing that I usually do when I wake up is I wash up, I brush my teeth, I do my hair. But one thing that I've been doing differently is that I've been cleaning my glasses every morning. So these glasses are from Warby Parker, and the thing that they told me, they have like an instruction on how to care for your glasses, and one of the thing is you can wash them with dishwasher soap. But I don't have dishwasher soap next to my bathroom sink, so what I did was I just used normal soap, like hand soap, just because I thought they're all soap anyways. And so far they've been doing okay. I don't use like any fancy soap. It's just like a regular bar soap. And I kind of just like lather it in my hands and I wash my glasses. And then I have a microfiber cloth that kind of like dries them and they're okay. So I've been doing that every day, and that's not something I usually do. I also wipe my phone every day. I wipe down with microfiber cloth. I don't take the cover off my phone as often. I probably do it maybe once a week, but every day I do wipe the outside. So that's the thing that I've been doing differently as my morning routine. After that, I get dressed, and even though I don't leave the house, I feel that when I do get dressed, it kind of motivates me to be more productive, and it really helps. So I get dressed and it's just casual wear, really. Like, I'm not wearing anything fancy, just still comfortable wear. So after I get dressed, I am usually recording myself on my phone for an IGTV. And I'm doing that because I kind of want to reflect on the people who are risking their safety in these days to make sure that the community is safe. And I kind of want to learn more about who else is out there besides the medical staff. And I'm not saying this to say that like the medical staff isn't doing enough. Like, they are doing everything they can. With that, I also want to acknowledge who else is out there serving the community and hoping everyone is okay. So every day I kind of just like record myself just thanking those who support us, and I make a thumbnail for it and I post it on Instagram. I don't do it every day. I just do it when I feel like it, and usually I'm just like here in my bedroom doing it. Sometimes I'm, in other parts of the house, depending if my roommates are around. But I mean, I'm just kind of doing it. Just it's easier for me to talk than to type everything out. So I mean, I just do it, and I think it's really fun. So after that, then I go downstairs and get breakfast ready. But before I get breakfast ready, I make sure I wash my hands, I clear off the kitchen, I'm like emptying the dishwasher. Are there any leftover things I need to be put away? I mean, usually it's just clear out the dishwasher, and then I start making breakfast. So recently I have been eating bread that we made, and it's been really good. So I would toast it with butter, and I would scramble some eggs and have a slice of protein. So that will be my breakfast, and milk, of course. So after I'm done with that, I make sure I wash my hands again, I do my dishes. So after I'm done with breakfast, I head to work. It would be our dining table. So the dining table I set up, I am on top of a lap desk. I put it on top of the dining table so I can stand while I work. So during this time, I am communicating with my teammates, my school, my parents, And there are some students that are reaching out and sharing messages with me, and so I respond to them, and it's always really nice to get a message for them via picture or video. It's just always nice to see that, because right now, the last time I got to see my kids, we were under an assumption that we were going to see them again. So I never really had a closure with my students, and I use ClassDojo to reach out with my families. And ClassDojo is a web/app based like messaging system. Actually, it's way more than that, but I use that mainly to message, and it's just really great to still connect with them, just because I never really had a closure with them. And I stand because I feel like if I sit all day, I will start having body aches. So I'm standing, but of course, if I'm too tired to keep standing, I would move myself to the couch and I'll work at the couch. And I go back and forth depending on how I feel or how my body feels. So after the morning part, I go eat lunch, and today for lunch, I'm eating pork for protein, and I roasted some vegetables. So this is kind of like my meal prep. I usually meal prep for 5 days of the week on the weekend, but because I have been home, I've been meal prepping. Because I've been in quarantine, I've been meal prepping for a shorter time span. So after I'm done with lunch, I wash dishes, I clean up the kitchen, and then I start heading back to work. And at this time, usually, depending on the day, sometimes I have more work in the afternoon, or I get a little bit more available. And if I do, I start to do some of my hobbies. So that's if I feel that I am finished with my work, because sometimes I feel that I need to do more. But on days that I feel like, okay, I think this is enough for today, I start to take out some of my hobbies. So recently I've been able to sketch, and I'm like by no means I'm not an artist or anything. Well, okay, I take that back. I am in a way an artist, but I am not a very, I see everyone's art like on social media, and sometimes it's kind of like, yeah, I'm not anything compared to it, but I love drawing. So I would do some drawings on the computer, and sometimes I would read, and recently I've been reading a book called Don't Sweat the Small Stuff. I'll be honest, I wasn't really digging it in the beginning, but now that I've been a few chapters in, and chapters are really short, now I'm a few chapters in, I'm okay with it more and more, but we'll see. I'm still reading it just to feel for it. But all in all, like I have a whole ton of books that I want to read, and it's been good that I have this time to read more. Around this time, I usually call my family, my friends, just to keep in touch. After I am done, I start prepping for my dinner. So I'm still washing my hands, and I'm washing my hands like a lot. I would say like maybe every hour I'm just washing my hands, and my hands are getting like really, really dry. But the thing is, my hands are getting dry, but they're not like flaky, because I go back and I wash my hands again. So it's always like in the water. So it's not like flaky, but it's getting really like tight. My skin is getting really, really tight. I put on lotion all the time, but the lotion doesn't last because I wash my hands all the time. And I was like thinking, oh, I want to like paint my nails, but I didn't think I can, because they'll probably chip right away because I wash my hands so often. Anyways, so yeah, my hands have been getting pretty tight and pretty dried, but that means I'm doing a good job, right? So after making dinner, I eat, I clean up, I wash my hands again, and I start to wind down for the night, clean up the downstairs and get ready for bed. When I clean up downstairs, I'm talking about like cleaning up the kitchen again, wipe down everything, clean up my my work area. Although recently it's been really hard just because everyone in this household is working from home. So stuff is kind of everywhere right now, but I mean, we do what we can. We do our best. And then after writing down, I start getting ready for bed. Just make sure, you know, don't touch your face, wash your hands, practice social distancing, not just for yourself, but for the people that you encounter with. Things will get better, and I'm very thankful for the people out there who are making a difference and showing support in every way they can. Thanks for watching how I spend my day when I'm in quarantine, and until next time, 再见. I've been meal prepping for a shorter amount of time I've been meal prepping for a shorter time span. I can't say that word. I've been meal prepping